Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, crap.
I don't think I have either.
Okay.
Well, it's lagging, so I don't think you can mute it yet.
I've muted it.
I just clicked the...
I think we're live on the tab.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Right, it's now loading. Yeah.
There we go.
We're there.
Hello.
Good.
Yeah, well, we had quite a few technical difficulties, but we're here now, so it's okay.
That's all that counts.
The live stream, it's fine.
I was actually surprised that when I hit start broadcast, it didn't come up with some sort of error, because I actually thought it would.
That would have been just our luck, as if things hadn't gone bad enough already.
Yeah, I was sort of imagining it just coming up with like a big letter saying, nope.
To be fair, I'm very surprised we've only managed to be 12 minutes late.
Yes, but we did come up 20 minutes before the time.
Yeah, we've only been trying to fix things for half an hour.
But we did it.
Hey, still okay. We should like tweet it now. So now.
I was just about to do that.
Ooh, very quick. Should get a link or something. This is always the beginnings. At least everyone can hear everyone now, because that was our problem. 2 people were muted somehow. I like how it's just Jake in the background talking.
He'll shut up at some point.
What am I doing? Yeah.
I have a confession to make. I actually haven't finished reading the book.
Same.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
You're not the only one. I was so
glad to know this.
I didn't want to come out and say it.
You didn't finish either?
I got to like 230, okay?
Same.
I tried
Hold on. Did you
how many pages are in this? One at a time, please.
What different versions does everybody have?
Oh.
I have
you have the hard book. The hard book.
The one that Dada has. Yeah.
Am I the only one with the paperback?
I have the hardcover.
I have a
that has the
paperback.
signpost edition on the front. That's not a sticker. I can't peel it off. It's just there.
Oh, that's so annoying.
That really
I
is
got
annoying.
the paperback.
I like how the first page is actually like Starry Night. It's really pretty.
I have
even in the paperback it is.
Yeah, you guys in the UK editions. Cool.
You're special people. We're just Americans.
Americans.
Well, we have a bloody dagger, so there.
Yeah. No, you go. That's completely like a game changer.
I need to know, did you not finish because you ran out of time, or did you not finish because you decided to DNF it?
No, it's because I don't have enough time.
Right.
Well, I kind of both.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Scandalous.
I feel like maybe my opinions might not be so unpopular now.
Well, snap then.
I'm so glad I could help everyone out this time.
Oh, and so like we're coming back to me being the unpopular opinion as per usual. That's fine. So hi everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're just being super rude, not saying even hi. I don't know if you guys know each other. I feel like maybe. I don't know if Ashley, you know everyone.
Know you. Yeah, no.
Right. Okay. We probably should have started
Nice
with that. Yeah, so we have Ashley, Emilija, Jade, and Lauren. Hi, everyone. I don't know how to like introduce you between each other though.
Do we need to do like one of those like dating show intros? Like, hi, my name's Jade, and I like long walks in the park.
It's gonna be like super boring. Like, hi, I'm G. I like reading. Next.
I am Lauren. I really like reading.
Yay.
Yeah, hi, I'm Emilija. I like to read as well.
What a surprise.
I feel like we all have something in common.
Do we?
I do.
Is it the fact that we like pizza?
And then someone just was like, I don't like pizza.
Oh god damn it.
Is that you, Ashley? Is that why you're laughing so hard?
I'm all in. I'm all in.
So hi Jenna from the comments, and hi James. Wait, Instagram. I should probably start there.
Oh yeah, that's maybe
That's a good idea.
a good idea.
I don't even know why I do it on Twitter.
Oh, it's my bad.
I like how you mentioned like any social media and then we all go quiet. It was like Twitter,
Yeah.
we all go quiet. Instagram, we all go quiet.
Because we're all going to publicize, aren't we?
No, keep doing the wrong thing.
I'm just. Oh look! If I take a picture, it's just Lauren. Oh no, she's gone.
Lauren, I think you muted yourself.
Yeah,
Oh
because
wait, did I
was
mute
in
you?
the background, and then I
Oh.
saw she was taking a picture. I just had to be ready.
Oh no, it was Ashley. There you go. It's a lovely picture.
So yeah, because I was really in a hurry, I had to like remake this live chat link. So it actually doesn't have your links, but once we're done, I will put them in the description because they were there, but I was like in a hurry now.
I saw on the original one they were there.
Yeah.
I
So
can
I
vouch
will
for
link
you.
everyone who's here down below because obviously they're awesome and you should check them out. I always feel so silly saying that. It's true. So yeah, we're gonna speak about Nevernight, but at first, as promised, we're gonna do the nominations for the next quarter, so people who haven't read Nevernight can then like and not get spoiled. So I have a few people. Oh, first of all, I should probably also mention that we had like a member change for personal reasons, no drama whatsoever. It's just like the scheduling and whatnot. So as from Jess Reads Books, who just said hi in the comments, so hello. And Clara, hopefully maybe will be able to do one or another, because I know there's like a lot of different people, so someone will not be able to make, you know, either winter, spring, or summer or something, so maybe she'll be able to join one of those. But yeah, Jess is going to be the member now. Hello. Not here today for one reason or another. I do have their nominations written down, so I will insert them in the random thingy. And I think I can actually share the screen of my computer here, but I'm a simple person and I don't want to meddle and like play with this. So I'm just going to do it on my phone. And I'll show it and you'll see me do it like, you know, it's going to be all legit in real time.
Did I even recommend a nomination this time? I don't remember.
Huh?
Did I give a nomination for the next quarter? Or
No,
did I not?
that's what we're gonna do now. Like,
But I was like, well, did I miss that?
no, you're all good. Ashley doesn't get a vote though. Because she
my vote got picked this time.
yeah, I'm not just being like mean.
Gee, thanks for clarifying.
So yeah, Ashley, did you finish Nevernight just before we do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so 3 against 2.
I'm one of the good ones out of this group.
All right. Okay, now if we would just only load. So I'll go through the... No, you know what? I'll try and load this. You guys start like telling your nominations for the Quarter of Winter.
Oh no. Okay.
Cool.
Who's going first?
I can go first if anyone, if you want me to. My nomination is The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton.
Oh yeah. I don't know that.
I've never heard of that.
It's magical realism. It's a great book, I've heard.
Yeah.
Why is it not loading?
My nomination is going to be Blackwing by Ed McDonald.
Ooh.
I've not heard of that.
I haven't heard of that either.
What's it about? Tell us about it.
I'll you'll find out if it gets picked.
The words you don't know, do you?
No, I know
The
basically
intrigue.
it's about a kingdom and a like wasteland, and the fugitives from the kingdom like have to, when they run away to this wasteland where they get like lost to nothing, and then there's a bounty hunter that has to go out and find them, but there's other things out in this wasteland and maybe they never get found. I don't know.
Is it like a high fantasy? Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I can see Lauren there trying to pick from her three
I'm
choices.
really trying.
I can already see I've already read one of those.
Okay.
Right, so Ashley? Oh no, we don't get one. Sorry. That was cruel.
So either you
Daunting.
You're good.
Right, so I don't know for Cam because I don't know.
Oh, someone in the comments has just said Blackwing. Yes.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Jenna has to go. Yay, well, have fun.
Bye, Jenna.
So Jess's nomination was Bear and the Nightingale, which I haven't heard of. Jade, you had, didn't you?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just putting those in here. So, Jess, if you're here, tell us what it's about in the comments. Bex chose Who's in America Traveling.
She's at basketball, if anyone cares.
Where is she?
I'm not exactly sure where she is, but I know she's at basketball somewhere.
Oh. She chose All the Crooked Saints.
Yes.
I didn't want to read that.
I feel like that got quite a reaction.
It did. It's like one of
It's the only one I've heard of.
Yeah.
For me, it's like one of the books that I'm looking forward to the most. That's gonna come out.
Isn't it already out? What do you mean?
I don't know if it's out already or if it's gonna come out soon at some point.
It's out already.
Oh, is
Okay.
it? It's out. Yeah.
I've not been keeping
Yeah.
up with any book news in like the past 6 months. So
Right, Taylor's nomination was Invictus, which is actually on my TBR, so that's good.
Wait, what was it?
Invictus is by Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of it. I have no idea what it's about, but I have heard of it.
Same.
It's as I remember, someone, I think Bunny actually, who's in the comments there, saying that is gonna be my favorite sci-fi once I read it.
when he's saying for us to wait for Crooked Saints.
All right. Well, we don't have to wait. You're gonna be just in time. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
This is not quite a reaction. Sort of feeling shit for my book because I feel like no one is gonna know it and no one's gonna be
Everyone's gonna
excited
know what
about
it
it.
You know.
Change it. Lauren, did you choose?
Do you just want me to choose one, or do you guys want to hear the three that I have? These are
Tell
my
us,
three
tell
most-
us, but choose.
Okay, well, okay. I really, really want to read Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles.
Right. Never heard of it.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's not good.
An older one, like from the 70s.
Intriguing.
Is that the like? What do you mean? Is the older one? Is there a newer one?
No, he's just an older writer. He's one of the
Oh, I see what you mean.
like sci-fi filmmakers.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I know it sounds very underwhelming, but his books are very good, guys.
So wait, is that your choice? Is that one of the choices?
Martian Chronicles, yes. And it's Whittle.
What would you?
Whittle. See?
Well, I'm just
I
curious.
feel like everyone has read these, though. Strange the Dreamer and then An Ember in the Ashes.
Well, I haven't read
I
either
haven't
of
read
those.
Strange
either.
the Dreamer.
Me
I would
neither.
want to.
I was actually considering suggesting that, but then I was like, everyone's gonna read that. Like they have read it already.
Well, then I can make it strange because I know you guys are enthralled with Ray Bradbury. I could tell.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if I just don't know about it. It probably is
Just
really
read
good.
Fahrenheit 451. It's so good. Just do it. Okay. But are we making it Strange the Dreamer? Who's read this?
It's your choice.
I haven't.
You pick.
I'm the most indecisive person ever.
I think I'm
Strange-
the only person that's
really,
read
really
Strange
wanna
the
read it.
Dreamer.
Yes. I really want to read this. And it's more if you will, contemporary.
Right. Well, It's up to you. I completely don't care.
Strange the Dreamer, because look how pretty it is.
Okay. Right, guys, can you repeat your choices? Because I didn't put you down back then. So, yours was like
The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton.
Nice.
right. Well, I have no idea if I'm spelling that correctly, but
As long as it
Miniature.
starts with an M, it's fine.
We'll know what you mean.
miniaturist.
A lot of people in the chat are saying that they loved Stranger the Dreamer, which is great.
Yeah, man, I should change mine now. I feel.
Did you say yours?
No, yeah.
No, she hasn't come out.
What is
with
it?
her
What is it? What is
choice.
it?
I'm just writing Jane's down. What was it? Blackwing?
Blackwing, yeah.
Blackwing? Is that it? Yeah. Right, mine. Boy, oh boy.
Spill it.
Okay, so my first choice was suggested Schwab before, so I didn't want to repeat myself. So then I chose something else. But then we can fall back to Vicious if you guys don't feel it.
Oh, I
So
read
I
Vicious
chose-
and I loved it.
Great.
Yeah,
but
I really want to
chose
read this, so I would
I
read
want
that.
to read it.
the
Oh,
sellout.
The Sellout. What's that?
Wait, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I was expecting. Well, for the Man Booker Prize in 2016, if that means anything to anyone. It's like a satire book. It's supposed to be really funny, but really like gripping as well. And I heard like really a lot of things, and it's supposed to be really funny as well. But it is about racism. So it's going to be quite, in the feels sometimes. And I don't know too much about it, but I know it's like about a guy who was basically screwed over and then I think he lived like a really honest life. And then at some point he was forced to reinstate slavery and then got taken to court for it. It's a really weird book, but I feel like it's quite short, by the way, so it's not bad. And yeah, I see you guys are so interested in that.
I was watching all of our
never
faces
heard
while we were
of
explaining that,
like-
and nobody had a reaction.
I was just listening to what you were saying because I mean I've heard of you talk about this book before on your YouTube channel. I just never like knew what the actual plot of the book is.
Well, I didn't really like summarize it properly here, but it has like a lot of is hilarious and profound and like the best basically. And I'm just gonna tell you here is named The Shit You Shovel, and that's why I got this book. So I can also change this to Vicious.
You don't have to. I mean,
I'm down
sure
for reading
it's great.
anything. You
same.
pick.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I
like
just want
this
to let you
doesn't.
guys know that Ray Bradbury is getting a lot of love in the comments. I just wanted to say that.
We can change it back.
No, it's fine. I really want to read Strange the Dreamer too. I just wanted to,
Point it out.
yeah.
I'll
Just,
add it to my TBR. We can maybe buddy read it or something.
Paulina in the chat is saying she wants to read The Sellout as well.
ooh.
So,
Is to get out of our comfort zone. That's the point.
yeah. So
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pretty funny, like from what I've read.
I feel like it's just
Reviews.
going to be one of those books that's going to surprise you when you read it.
Mm. You know what? I'm
So-
gonna keep it. Like, why are we even discussing this? Because it's probably not gonna get picked, so it's fine.
Just do the
Just
random
keep it.
generation.
Let's do it. Yeah, because we actually probably should talk about Nevernight soon.
Yeah, probably.
How long has it been? Half an hour?
Not really, because we were late, so it's fine.
So 20 minutes.
Right. Okay. So can you guys see it if I do it like that?
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of.
Okay. I'm a click
It's
the
a little
button.
blurred.
Oh no. Well, okay. Did I click it?
Yes.
Oh, what happened?
Well,
What is it?
Invictus.
For me, it's like upside down. Yay! There we go.
I need to go and buy it now.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Same.
Discussion really didn't matter of our choices.
Yeah.
All in all. Cool.
Awesome.
So I know like a lot of people in the comments were quite happy with that when it got suggested. So I'm hoping that it's gonna be a good book.
You're gonna have to send like the name of the book and the author as well.
Anna's here. It says Luke.
I'm so bad at
it.
it.
Can't hear her.
Okay, I'll figure this out.
Oh yeah, I know what's
Oh,
working
no,
now.
you've got the sound.
Yeah? Okay.
Yay!
That went surprisingly smoothly.
Yeah.
I'm not. I made it though, so that's good.
Yay! Oh my god, I just realized we didn't have your choice in now. So we're gonna redo it. What is your nomination? Can you hear us? I don't know. I think you're a bit lagging.
Oh God. The new John Green book.
Was that the turtle something?
Turtles all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Has anyone read that yet?
No, it just came out.
No.
I never read any of his books.
Me neither.
That's sweet.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
well,
no, Bunny's
I'm
sad.
so excited for Invictus, and now some people are like, no, we have to redo it.
it's okay. Sorry, Taylor. But it's only fair. Okay, so doing it once again, and unless Cam logs in, that is it. Okay, like this is always guessing because I don't know where I'm tapping.
Okay, you tapped it.
Oh, is it still Invictus?
No, I don't know. I don't think it loaded. Wait.
No,
Oh,
okay.
There we go.
Yay!
So, did I even spell that correctly?
Yeah, the miniature.
Scores for me. Is it long? That's my question.
No, it's like decent sized. It's like your average paperback.
Okay.
What is it about? I don't even know.
It's a magical realism book, and basically, you have like it's set in like the Victorian times, I would say, really far back in the past. But basically, you have a girl who moves into a house, and in one of the rooms, she finds a miniature house of the house that she's living in. And basically, because of magical realism, like how it works, is that what she sees in that miniature house is like what represents happening in the in her real life around her. That's what I understood from the story. I'm not explaining it well at all, but basically, yeah, that's.
cover is
I
really
feel like
pretty.
it's gonna
Yeah, the
be.
cover's cool.
I just Googled it.
I've heard really, really great things about it, and I actually own the book as well, and I just haven't read it, so I would like to.
Well,
Cool.
now you're
Well,
gonna
now
read.
you have to.
One of those books
We'll
that
finish the
like
next
the less you know, the better.
See, the thing is, like the miniatures, from what like I've heard quite a few people say that it's like writing-wise, it's on the same level as Laini Taylor's writing, because it's like very lyrical and like there's a lot of prose to it. That's why I'm excited to read it.
I like
no.
Laini Taylor's writing, so I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Lyrical is not my vibe, but I haven't read any of Laini Taylor, so maybe it'll be fine.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
I'm sure too. Anyway, now to everyone who hasn't read Nevernight, please kindly leave the room because spoilers are gonna be had. Also, Anna,
Hold on. Does that mean that Lauren and Em need
No,
to
'cause
leave?
I don't. I'm in this.
Yeah, I don't mind
I
spoilers.
don't care about it spoiling. I really don't.
Okay.
It might actually inspire me to finish it. That's what I'm thinking.
But you'll know how it ends.
Halfway, like 220. What did I get? 229.
Okay.
It's like a 430-page book.
It is long.
I don't know.
Did you
guys
finish
tell
it,
me.
Anna?
Wait,
I did.
Cool.
I don't even remember. Oh my god. I'm on page 318.
Oh my god, you guys didn't even get to the end.
I'm sorry.
I feel like
struggling to get into it hardcore.
I mean, will you
struggled
care
a
if we
lot to
spoil
get
you?
into the book, to be honest.
they said
No.
that they don't care, so we're just gonna go ahead and spoil
I'm
it.
just going to put it out there for those people that haven't finished it that I didn't enjoy it until page 344.
That's true. It took me a really long time to actually get into
I
it.
haven't even gotten there yet.
Oh my
So
god.
I didn't enjoy this massive chunk and enjoyed this tiny chunk.
That's
What?
great
But
value
like,
of your time.
yeah.
But yeah, the writing style was really hard to get into. Like with like the "oh daughter" and the three sons. Like I didn't even read any of the footnotes.
Footnotes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
so I
skipped
know
the
what's
footnotes
going
when I
on.
realized it was taking me out of the story.
Yeah, it was really like distracting to read them at times, to be honest. And it was quite like difficult to follow the story because it's telling you two stories at the same time, and it was really, really distracting.
There was one footnote in the entire book that I really enjoyed, and it was just the narrator talking to himself about the noise that camels make.
I remember that. I have that as well, and it was the one where there was like this emperor or Caesar dude that was talking about like having been served meat for like 300 days, and then he kind of just like snapped. And he was like, "Would it kill you? Stab it to serve it. Stab some salad." I really liked that part.
To be fair, for me, that was one of the main criticisms because I felt like it constantly dragged me out of the story. And I'm not one of those people who just gonna skip it. Like I tried, but I got so annoyed and I was like, well, I can't, like I need to read it. And then I would get annoyed because sometimes they would be half of the page in smaller font. And I was like,
what really bugged me is when the footnote went over onto the next page. So you had to turn the page and then turn back.
Yeah.
But I will say that they were really funny most of the time, so I wasn't angry at it. And I know that you guys mentioned already that it took you quite a bit to get into it. For me, it was like slow in the sense that I kept putting it down after like 10 pages or something, so it took me a while to get to the point where I just sat for the rest of the day reading it, because I did sat for the rest of the day, and I read it in one sitting after 250, which is like coincidentally when the sex happened. Unrelated. But I did enjoy it either way, though. Even when the short bits happened, not the slow bits at the beginning, I still enjoyed it. It wasn't like unenjoyable for me. So, unpopular opinion, I actually like this book.
No, I like it as well. It's just that, yeah, there were some things that didn't really vibe with me in the beginning, just because the footnotes were annoying and difficult to follow. But also for me, I wasn't really like the biggest fan of the main character. Like she was an unlikable person for like the first 150 pages for me. I don't really know why, because she's cool to read about, but like I can't imagine her being like a friend for me. Like she's just like,
I don't think she's meant to be though.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like
imagination.
she's really not meant to be. Like she's kind of like the what's the word of the opposite of a hero? Help me out.
Villain?
Anti-hero?
Yeah, she kind of seems like an anti-hero, but like, and I get that, but at the same time, I wanted to like her, but I didn't. Like I didn't even think she was cool most of the time. She was just someone interesting to read about. There was no character development.
Yeah.
I feel like for me... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think for me it was... I liked her character, and I understood the lack of character development, because I felt like she cannot have character development as long as she has that shadow cat, because it's like a coping mechanism and it's draining the emotions out of her. And I found that part really interesting, because I just felt like this is a person that has so much trauma happen to them, and they did not have to even apply coping mechanisms to them. And that to me was just like mind-blowing, and I really enjoyed that. Just the whole aspect of like your mental health should be really shit. And here you are, sort of okay. But when the shadow cat sort of retreats, you see the whole like mess of a person that she really is. And I think maybe if they try and go to that direction in the second book, that it would make like a massive improvement for the character development. And I'm actually really excited for that part if it does happen.
That's one of the things that was mentioned in the epilogue, though. In the epilogue, this mysterious narrator says like, oh, you think you know her. You haven't even started to get to know her yet. Like there's still so much to learn. So I think there's lots of potential for more development in the next books.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of felt. Trying to like, it was just going. You could tell it was like the beginning of a series, like setting it up, and I didn't. There was a bunch of like character development. I didn't really care about Mia at all, and then I'm gonna like say a spoiler, so yay!
That's fine.
But and when she had to do the test to become a blade, and everybody the whole time was like, "You're too good to be here. You're too good to be here." I was not on that wavelength at all. Like, I was like, how? Like, why does everybody think she's so good? Like, I don't know. And then she didn't even kill the little kid to like become a blade or whatever. And I was just like, well, what did you think you were gonna do? Like, there's like, it's kind of like a sketchy organization anyway.
Yeah,
I was just like, why didn't you kill him? Like,
I was just gonna say, I agree. Like, I mean, you should have seen it coming that you were gonna have to kill someone to become that farther. But everybody, I think it kept saying that she was able to like empathize more than anybody else was. Everybody was just kind of like, kill because we have to. But she was like, oh, but I can see that I don't want to because that person is a person. And it was something like that, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That being said, when she went on this like rampage, you know, when in the bit where she was going to find her mother, and then she obviously was really emotionally distressed, but then she just sort of like killed like 100 of them.
Oh yeah.
and then, you know, but I suppose
but
that
even
was,
later
like,
on, she could justify herself later on because they were all criminals that she was killing. Although
she was killing the guards.
Well, again,
yeah,
she
but
still had
thought
something
that they were
against
criminal
them.
because
She could justify herself because the people inside the, what was it, the Philosopher's
Stone.
I think Philosopher's Stone, and I kept thinking of Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think everyone does.
Ruined Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Wait, like God's Grave to me seems I just didn't like God's Grave. I don't know why. I think Philosopher's Stone, God's Grave, there's a lot of verbiage in here that seems overdone to me.
I saw the same thing too.
Yeah.
Someone's in the comments, because we're just like neglecting that section, is asking who was your favorite character?
I was gonna say Trick. I don't know.
He has more personality. I mean, he's likable. So,
can I say the narrator? Because I like his sense of humor.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Ashlyn.
Me too.
See, I never liked her. I don't know why.
The whole time I was reading it, I was waiting for some sort of romantic spark to happen between her and Mia. And then when and I was like, and then they parted, and then the whole plot twist came out about Ashley. Oh, damn. There goes all my hopes and wishes.
I was actually speaking about this with James, like he's in the comments. And we were saying that it was sort of predictable because it just never tied in. Because even from the very beginning, when they were saying that they came back to this place to basically because their father sent them to be in this place, but his father was like, well, their father was, I don't know, like injured or something, right? Yeah. And I was like, why would you send your kids there? Surely he's just angry at the organization. And like, obviously that's what happened, because, you know, guys, you're getting spoiled here, but like it's a spoilery bit, so
it's fine.
Maybe we could explain the spoiler rather than just kind of vaguely go over Ashlyn. Ashlyn betrayed the Red Church and like ratted them out to the, what are they called, the whatever,
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yes.
Illuminati.
With God's Grave, Illuminati, Philosopher's Stone. I don't know. I feel like he could have like come up with a few other.
Original, maybe.
I don't know. That kind of bothered me.
I know every time I did like go into like the Harry Potter thing and like for the split second, I was like, you knew that people will associate this with that. Like, why?
It was Philosopher's Stone for sure.
Yeah. Although I suppose, you know, obviously it was a thing before Harry Potter, so
obviously
can't blame my guy.
Well,
yeah. So I always thought that it was a little bit dodgy, and I thought that the father clearly just sent them to, you know, for avenging. And so there you go. And then also he told them way more than her master told her. And that's what I was like, but that's like illegal, isn't it? And then clearly he just didn't care about the rules. So that was a bit predictable.
I mean, he thought he was going to kill them all anyway, so why not?
Yeah. I did not see Trick dying part coming. Spoiler.
I did. I did. I was like, he's too likable to keep living in this world. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, but I love that because, you know, kill your darlings. I'm all for that.
Oh no, I liked that he died, but I also liked him, so I was sad when he died. But like, I liked how it pushed the story. I don't. It's
Also, him dying leaves a path for a new love interest for Mia, and I'm still on the it's gonna be Ashlyn thing.
There she goes.
Not after that betrayal, though.
I still think, because when she ran away, she said to me, like, I told you you were too good for this. Like, she didn't want to hurt Mia at all.
I agree with Anna, though. Like, I don't think she was like too good. Like, I understand the whole like
Oh no, I don't think Mia was too good. I just think that Ashlyn didn't want to hurt her, because I think Ashlyn's got a soft spot, which is where I'm going with the whole it's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna ask like one by one now. Like, pick like a teacher.
See, quiz host, I told you.
To just like summarize like if you liked it or not, and what your rating is, and your just like general thoughts, so we know, like speak with everyone. So I'll just go from left to right on what is on my screen. So we'll start with Ashley then.
Oh, yay. I was actually just looking up what I wrote on Goodreads, because I genuinely can't remember like a summary. I remember like specific parts, but wait, where did I put it? Oh my gosh. I think I gave it like 4.5 stars. I enjoyed it. I mean, after I got past like the really slow point in the beginning, like I liked it after she was like at the red church or the school or whatever it was called. I liked that point. What else? It was, the language was really dense and like hard for me to get through a lot of the time, like with the narrator constantly like dragging you in different directions.
So it wasn't just me being foreign then.
No, it was, no. But I mean, he's Australian, so it wasn't, technically I'm foreign to him, but I mean, that's what I have. I don't know. Next person.
No, that's fine. So, Emilija?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm the last one on my screen, so I was like, obviously I haven't finished the book as of right now, but I think it's going to be a solid 4 stars for me. And for the most part, I agree with everyone else's opinions that the footnotes were a bit confusing and the language is a bit dense. I feel like we're going to have an easier time in the second book, because we like basically the first book was to get to know the world and to get to know the language. I feel like there's going to be less footnotes in the second book as well, which is going to be easier to read. But yeah, overall, I wasn't the biggest fan of Mia. However, the story was like really fun to read, and I did have a good time reading it.
Haven't finished yet.
Yay! I still have like 150 pages to go, but I'm enjoying it.
Good. Jade?
Oh, am I next? Okay. Well, as I've already mentioned, I didn't particularly enjoy the first 344 pages. So this massive chunk, I kind of was a bit, I'm bored. Literally, I started this on the 1st of October and I only finished it on Friday. That's how long it took me. I wasn't reading anything in between. It genuinely took me that long. Because as everyone said, the language was really dense. It was difficult to get through. Every time there was a footnote, I felt disconnected from the book and found it really easy to put down. I didn't particularly care for any of the characters much. Like, I know I just said Ashlyn was my favourite, but I didn't feel for any of them until the very last part, when we get to learn so much more about Mia's, like, Darkin? Was that what she is? Like, that is what's got me into it. Like, I don't particularly care about her life. I want to know what she is. But up until book 3, I was probably at a 2.5, 3 star, and then this last however many pages bumped it up to a 4, because those last things were like mind-blowing.
So it's not bad, really.
No, I wouldn't say it's a bad book, but just the majority of it.
I'm actually surprised. I thought it was going to be a lower rating for you. Cool. Lauren?
Well, I'm here. I think, I got really busy with work, but so I've been scrambling I've been listening to it literally for 2 days straight. I thought the audiobook would help, so I picked up the audiobook and put it on like 1.25 so I think my brain's just fried of it right now. But I thought, like you're saying, the writing was dense, but it almost like he made up tons of shit. It wasn't even like literary intelligent dins. It was just like, I don't know what you're saying, bro. Like, I don't know.
I got that. Yeah.
Like,
I have a quick question.
Made up shit. I don't know. And
in the audiobook, do they talk about the footnotes?
Oh, yeah.
Like, does it?
Well, I mean, that's why I guess I just realized that it would. I don't know. I don't think so. Because I know when I was reading it, I saw the footnotes and I was like, oh, well, that's kind of annoying. And then, no, they don't do the footnotes now that I'm thinking about it. So that would,
oh my gosh. So that would help.
well, yeah, I cut it all out. I guess I didn't get the footnotes. The narrator is okay.
How would that work though? Even if they did footnotes, that would be really, really weird and even more difficult to follow. I feel
That's what
like.
I was asking. I was like,
They'd have to
how
do
would you do that?
Yeah, it was the same guy. But there's some parts that were really interesting. Like, I liked learning about like Mia's backstory of like her revenge, and someone had an opinion about her. Like, she is like, oh, well, my parents were killed, blah, blah, blah. And then these other people were like, do you know who your parents are? Like, I have a feeling like they deserve to die. And then I feel like that was kind of interesting of her like questioning. Like, okay, I've been in revenge mode this whole time. Like, were they actually? That was kind of interesting. And then, I don't know. I think it's just because I've been reading it for 2 days straight that I
Overload.
over it right now. I might pick it back up, but right now I'm not really interested. But like you said, Jade, I don't know. I don't know. How much further do I have to do that part?
It's up to page 344. When book 3 comes in is when I started enjoying it. So
I just don't know how I feel about that though. Like, why does it take this long?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But in my opinion, that last bit.
Yeah, but I also didn't like Illuminae. So maybe I might just not like him. I don't know. Or like his writing style. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, Anna?
I think it's somewhere between like a 2 and a 3 star for me. Like when I started reading it, I was like, this is rough. I don't think I'm even going to be able to make through all of it just because it was so dense and I thought the language was kind of cheesy. But then like I actually kind of had fun reading it, but it took too long. And usually like my rule of thumb with a book is like, if it takes like 50 pages for me to get into it, then it's just kind of like, is it worth it? Is it not? I'm not going to continue on, but it was interesting enough. You know, I liked the world building, but I'm such like a character driven person. So I didn't care about any of the characters. So it was really hard for me to be invested in the story.
Yeah. All right. So that leaves me then, I suppose. So as I said, I actually really did enjoy it. Obviously, I struggled with the language. I feel like I don't even need to say it. I usually struggle, but this was on another level. At first, I found it a little bit confusing because I was like, am I not getting something? You know, when they like swap the perspectives and everything. But then obviously later on, it was sort of clear because at first I thought they were 2 different people, but apparently no, that was not the case. And it took me a while to actually realize that. So I thought a bit dumb. And the footnotes, again, was really just a pain in the butt because as I said, I really wanted to skip them sometimes, but I'm just one of those people with just like, I can't. Like, I want to, but I can't. I really want to know more about the shadow cat simply because they keep hinting that this cat is actually something bad. And from our perspective, obviously from the book's perspective, we see it as like a friend. But you know, even when she sleeps with Trick and she doesn't have a nightmare, and then the cat goes all like, well, this will simply not do, or something like that. I just know there's going to be something really bad behind it because it's just not. I think it's sort of like using her as a vessel, even though we see them as friends. I think that's misleading, and I like when books trick you, so I like that aspect. And I think the book kept me guessing, which is probably why I continued on with it. I completely understand though why some people would want to DNF it, and I completely agree with most of the things that you guys said. Well, probably all of them. It's maybe like not to that extent. What was it? Good reader or like good friend or something. I cringed every single time, like so hard. I thought I will like implode. Once I just sort of like started to try not to read those parts. I don't know why, it just bothered me so much. But all in all, I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed Trick dying, even though it was, you know, obviously very likable, and I loved his character. I enjoyed that she got to actually sort of finished his unfinished business. That was a nice touch. And as I said, again, it took me 250 pages to get into it, but I still enjoyed the slow parts, because I feel like with high fantasy, you do need a little bit more time to get into than like other books. But I get a feeling that it took other people way more than it's probably worth your time.
Yeah,
to stick with the book.
344 pages.
That's all. I was about to say that when you mentioned like the 344 pages, I'm about to start reading from that page.
Yeah.
But I probably would not have finished it, Jade, if that was me struggling through so much.
I did is because of this.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You guys are, you know, it's okay to DNF.
I know it would have been okay, but I wanted to be able to like articulate my entire thoughts.
Yeah.
I needed to know in order to discuss effectively.
Yeah. So for me, it's a 4-star, more to like 3.5, but you know, it's a 4-star, and I will continue on with the series just because I want to see what the hell happens with the shadows and stuff. Mostly because of that, not gonna lie. I want her to like shatter and completely be like, you know.
Can I say something? In the prologue, the biggest spoiler, like, I don't know what narrator does this, but in the prologue they say she dies at the end, so I'm intrigued about that.
Does she?
Yes.
I didn't even pick up on that.
In the prologue, she dies at the end.
Well, let me read
that. I was like, what? Maybe. Well, I mean, everyone dies at some point, so it might just be a trick.
She's dead herself now.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry to point that out to everyone.
Well, didn't notice that, Jay. Thanks.
I'm spoiling it.
So I know Anna said that she's not going to continue on with the series. I know that the two of you guys who haven't finished the book, is probably like no point in me asking just yet. But what about you, Ashley and Jade?
Wait, sorry. What was the question?
Will you continue on with is it God's Grave?
Oh, I probably will. I don't know if it'll be like immediately, but sometime in the future. Like I definitely would consider picking it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for the paperback of God's Grave to come out, which comes out on the 28th of June, 2018.
Oh, God.
And then I'll probably read it then. 1, because I need to know more about this Darkin thing. 2, because I'm still on the Ashlyn train and need to know.
All right. I see a question and they're asking.
There were some really good questions that I think we need to go.
Yeah, we need to like backtrack here. What did you think of the whole "don't look" part of Mia's narrative? Was the build-up worth the payoff? I personally think it really wasn't.
Not really. I kind of figured out what was going on before. Like, obviously it had something to do with her mother, who she was trying to get back to the whole time, and like it had something to do with something traumatic is going to happen that, you know, she's created this coping mechanism for. And I mean, I didn't really I expected it. So
was the "don't look" definitely about her mother dying? Because I swear after we find out her mother's been murdered, that she says it more. I didn't know if that was it. Like, was that what "don't look"?
I can't even remember it anymore.
I thought it was like a reoccurring "don't look" that doesn't matter if we already had the flashback, she would still have
I know. I get the feeling that there's more to the "don't look" than just her mother's death. Like,
maybe,
feel like
I think
more in it.
You know what? Maybe it wasn't her mother's death. Maybe it was. Did she like let the darkness come over her more during that part? Like right after her mother died, then she like kind of went crazy, and now she's. I think maybe that's what it was.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm trying to find the part where it's like all italics in the book.
But in answer to the question, I don't think the build-up was worth what it was.
Yeah, if the answer was already given, then definitely not. Because I didn't if I would have to pinpoint the point where that extremeness happened, I wouldn't be able to, because I don't know. Okay, I'm looking for more questions now.
Well, just in case anyone is interested, the miniaturist is $5.39 on Book Outlet.
Oh yes,
according to Rhonda.
I'm excited though.
I'm really excited to read it as well. Like, just because I love magical realism in general, and I feel like it's going to be like the perfect time to read it as well. I'm excited.
I hope, Anna, you like it, because you really didn't like this one.
Yeah, I'm into magical realism, so it's one of my favorite genres. So I think we'll be.
Same.
This is my first high fantasy I think I've ever read.
Really?
It was a really heavy for that one. Just
Yeah,
the wording.
there are more better fantasies out there.
You should read A Darker Shade of Magic.
Yes.
You should read The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Come on.
You should read everything.
It's not that like this big, like
The name of the wind.
I just ordered the
Name of the Wind.
the black edition of Darker Shade of Magic, and she signed it. I get it the 31st.
Well, I met her.
I'm crazy.
They're in the same city.
She lives here, so she signed tons of them. I just ordered one. MBD, guys. MBD. Oh.
What were the other questions? Jade, you said that you saw some. I'm struggling.
Hold on, I'm scrolling.
So while you're looking,
One of them was like, do we actually think Trick is dead?
oh, because
Because we never saw
I
the
think he's
body,
alive.
apparently.
it's like Game of
I think he's
Game of
alive.
Thrones taught you. I think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
I don't know.
alive.
You
I feel like
he's
it could
alive?
go either way.
I feel. Do you know, Anna? Because you seem like you know.
I think he's alive. I like.
Okay.
I think everyone's always alive.
I mean, like, I also agree that if you didn't have like a chapter of the burning body or something that you see from start to end, then there's always a possibility. But I like to believe that he's dead, because otherwise that would like piss me off.
Yeah.
Be too happy.
Oh, I have a question as well, because didn't I can't remember anyone's name. The leader of the Illuminati guys that she wants to kill mentioned her brother being alive.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I thought that was the guy that died.
Yeah.
The leader. The leader.
Cassius?
Brother was younger than her, even though Cassius kept saying something about brother or sister or something. So that's what got me confused. I was like,
we never
wait,
actually
what's
know
going
the
on?
age of the guy. Do we know the age of the guy?
Yeah. I mean, they all get work
But
done.
there's no way
so
he
we
could have
don't
been
know.
younger.
But he couldn't have been.
No, yeah, because the other people met him before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he aged through magic. I don't know. Maybe it was all just deception. He really was just like 5 years old.
Oh, let that be fucked up.
Did you guys feel that there was enough secondary character development? Did you like them? Felt invested?
I think I've already covered the fact that I didn't really feel for any of the characters, like main or secondary. I was slightly sad when Carlotta died, because I don't think she deserved it. But
She was nice.
I mean, they're all murderers, so they all kind of deserve it. But she seemed like she deserved it least.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I actually felt a really strong dislike to that like insane teacher that like just chops arms off whenever.
Yes!
I really liked that part. That was one part I quite enjoyed.
I did enjoy it, but like obviously I was supposed to dislike him, and I did, because that guy is insane.
Yeah.
I read that part where she got her arm chopped off, and I was like, oh, so this is like the kind of book this is. All right, here we go. All right. Were you guys like surprised by the twist at the end?
Which one?
The double agent stuff with the Illuminati, with the
Ashland's betrayal.
yeah.
You can say spoilers, by the way. This is all spoilery.
No, I
didn't
wasn't
see it.
surprised.
No. Oh, do you mean that they actually are with the Illuminati guys?
Yeah.
I actually didn't think about it. I thought they were working just by themselves, like just revenging their father for the sake of it, but just the brother and the sister. I didn't actually expect them to be in cahoots with them. So I was sort of like, I wasn't like, oh, shocker, you know, of like how unlikely, but I wasn't like necessarily expecting it to be together with them. If you know what I mean.
I wasn't expecting.
I knew that
at the same time I was expecting something to happen. Like someone needed to betray someone in order for the story.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Jim saying, man, I was hoping Mia was going to be a one-armed assassin from then on. Disappointed it was fixed instantly.
To be fair, I was kind of annoyed by that. It was like, oh, I just had my arm cut off. Oh, it's okay. Like, could we
That
do
whole
something?
part with the siblings and the one who like did the face thing and the other one who like drank the blood or whatever, that was just creepy.
Yeah, aren't they
that whole
lovers
part
as well?
was just really creepy.
They're lovers, aren't they? Like the two.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're like special type of people.
Special's definitely a word.
Yeah. What did you guys think? I actually like the guy that was in charge of the thieving lessons. I'm like really bad with names, so.
I think his name was Mauser. Yeah, he's like the one I remember.
Yeah.
I quite liked him. Thought he was an okay character.
I was really freaked out at every point where Hush was involved.
Who?
Hush.
Oh yeah.
Like every time he popped in, I was like, ugh.
The other character that I absolutely liked was the spider killer or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
When she kept trying to kill them all.
Yeah, but like she did. She literally did.
Yeah.
She's the only one that was like, you know.
Oh,
What expecting.
one thing that I want to mention is we talked about this with Gantara when I went to Edinburgh. Is like, do you know the character Nave from the very beginning? Does she not remind you of Yoda when she speaks? Like literally the way her sentences are structured, I was like, this is like a Yoda.
Yeah. I think something's up with Anna's stream. Hello?
Yeah, I think she may have gone.
Maybe she'll reappear. Right. So what else is there? Wait, where's my list of things?
Oh, another
Nearing
thing I
on
want
the
to
hour
say.
point.
Yeah. Well, another thing I want to say is that even though I did enjoy the book and I think the plot and like the actual story and the world is really interesting, for me, I feel like it's not going to be a memorable book. Like in like 6 months, I'll completely forget everything and I feel like I won't care. Whereas with like some other books, I still, like I've read some books like, I don't know, 10 years ago, and I still remember everything so vividly because there's such standout stories. This is not going to be one of them for me.
There's two Annas now. Hello.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I literally had to go and reread my Goodreads paragraph I wrote in this video chat because I couldn't remember exactly what I thought. So,
Yeah.
Well, hearing you guys
emphasizes
talk
what
about
you
it,
said.
it seems so interesting. And I was like, what have I been reading this whole time?
See, it's just
You guys are saying it just sounds so cool. And I'm like, I don't know why this isn't translated.
Again.
because it's at the end, most of the time.
The 4-page thing. Like, you've still got the best bit to go.
I might read it in a little bit. I think I just need a break.
To be fair, I'm not sure if you could just skip all of it and just start at book 3. Like, that's where it gets good.
I wish I could do that. I'm about to start reading from there anyway.
I just can't skip. It freaks me out.
Yeah, I couldn't skip.
I feel like I would miss something, and then I don't know.
What page?
We'll catch you up.
229. I'm on chapter 20.
Well, 250 is where the sex starts.
Oh, make it to the 6.
Yeah.
I was so
Doesn't
glad
he
that there
describe
was some
the
love.
beginning, though? Doesn't Trick describe, or is that the narrator?
Sorry?
Someone describes the sex at the beginning, don't they? Am I losing my mind?
Yeah, no, there was some sort of weird virginity losing part that was like...
Yeah, the part that kept switching back and forth between the different
I had
scenes.
no idea what was going on.
Very weird.
So confusing.
The sex, yeah.
And then the footnotes on top of that.
Just
Oh, God.
Sorry, what did you say, Anna?
Oh, I was glad when the sex started happening. I
Yeah.
feel like that really picked things up for me. I was like, thank God, because if it's just all like killing and blood, there just needed to be some. There was a lot of tension there, you know, a lot going on. Like,
Well, maybe I need to wait for the sex. That's what I need to wait for.
Yeah, well, you don't have long, because I think it's 250. It's not like outstanding, but...
decent.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to decent sex. Is that what you're Not like good sex, just like
Average, yeah.
average, good old average sex, you know?
I was like, for me, it's good if I'm not cringing, because even in my some of the books that I was like, Court of Mist and Fury, like I cringed. Like, I'm sorry, like I still liked it, but I cringed a lot, and I didn't really cringe here. So for me, that was good.
If you're not cringing, it was decent. I get that.
Mm.
You need to read Outlander then.
I probably do, but it's
Then
so
you read
long.
Outlander, because those scenes are pretty good.
This is turning in some sort of a different kind of...
You know what? If you want like good sex, do that. Yeah, Outlander. Jamie.
Right.
Anyway.
I think we sort of covered most of the thing. I think that a lot of stuff does happen in the last section of the book, which is sort of maybe a little bit annoying. I don't know. I think for me, one of the disappointing things was that it was just such a build-up. Our goal was to get into this, like, whatever academy, which I think is just like a religious sect or whatever, is happening there, right? And your goal is to get there, and then you don't, because you choose not to. And then after that, I didn't really see what her end goal is. So that sort of annoyed me, because I was like, I don't know what you want to do now. Like,
Yeah.
What's up, girl? You know, so that sort of annoyed me. Except I feel like there was not a lot of purpose in the books. That's what I'm gonna say. So maybe it is a 3-star, not a 4-star, but I did enjoy it, so don't know.
I'm just now sat here thinking, like, what does she want?
To be fair, that's a harsh
She wants to
question.
get revenge.
I know what she wants. She wants to know what she is, because that's one thing she keeps going back to. What am I? What is this inside me?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have mental
That's a good
question now.
And then at the end, when the librarian gives her the book written from the girl's perspective about Dark Inn and how they are one, or they will be one. Ooh, what?
And two become one.
This is all very sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About like what, like the dark and what it means, and I feel like they're not really going to reveal it until like maybe the 3rd book or something. And I feel like, to me, that's one of the most interesting parts. Is like, ooh, what is this person? Or, you know, like, I don't like having to learn a character. I like to know I'm more actualized and not having to like wait forever for it. And just instant gratification kind of.
But what if it ends up being really, really disappointing, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then you're just gonna hate everything.
But,
Yeah.
do you guys think there's
I
gonna
feel
be
like the author's figuring it out too, as he writes it.
Is it a trilogy? Do you guys know?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Any other points to add?
The gesture, the one we talked about as well.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
What is it?
Like that or like that? Like,
I think it's that.
I think it's that. I'm not entirely certain because it was like other bits that got chopped off. No.
yeah, that's what. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm confused about it.
Thought it was a fun addition though. It was in a footnote though, I think. So if you guys skip the footnotes, you're probably gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking
Then it
about.
would have been really confusing throughout the rest of the book where they say, gave her the knuckles.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have anything else to add. We've been on for an hour, so we hit the mark. Granted, we spent like 30 minutes picking the other book, but that's the part of it, so it's fine.
Oh. Sorry, I was just rereading the epilogue where it says, do you think you know her, blah, blah, blah. Do you really know her at all? Not yet, little more, not yet by half. After all, this tale is only one of three: birth, life, and death.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
So this was the birth then?
This is the birth for her, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Sort of, I mean, yeah.
Which makes me think book 2 is going to be really boring and book 3 is going to be really interesting.
Oh, I actually saw a comment a while back that they said that Owlcrate is so much easier to read and in my opinion much better, so
Okay.
I mean there's that.
Maybe he threw out all of his flowery made up words.
No, I feel like it's like that with most high fantasy series. It's because like the first book is like you're getting to know like the entire world, like the culture, the setting, the language, the people, whatever. And then in the second book, like all of that, the knowledge that you need to know about that world is stripped away. It's just the story, and then you can focus on like the character development and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the biggest reason why it's easier to read.
Yeah, but even comparing to other high fantasies, I felt like there was a lot more information dump in like concentrated clusters here than in other books. I felt like he maybe even took the footnotes as a chance to do that, or maybe even did that because he wanted to like info dump in there, which I feel like if he got rid of that, then he would be forced to introduce it through the story, which probably would be much easier for us as readers to process.
But it probably would be harder for him to write it into the story, just because like there's so much history and explanation of like centuries, basically, like all of this like religion and stuff.
Yeah, I agree, but like tough titties, like you're the author. You know, like you have to like work that out. I understand why he did that, and I understand that you can skip it, but not like if you're like me, who can skip it.
Not everybody can be Brandon Sanderson and just
nail it.
I know that man is a genius.
I need to read
he makes it so easy.
Have you seen his lectures on YouTube? They are absolutely fantastic. He has lectures on YouTube of like how to write a novel, and they are absolutely fantastic. I watch them every time.
Because like his first like Mistborn book 1, like I didn't even, there was no effort. I just
literally.
I need to read that.
Sanderson,
I have yet to read it.
Read it.
Sanderson is love, Sanderson is life. Yes, James.
Sanderson is everything.
Well,
he is, yeah.
Well, guys, we should just like gang up and all of us suggested for the next one.
Should have been somebody's nomination.
But it's so massive.
Yeah, I almost did it. Yeah.
But the thing is, even though his books are massive, they are so easy to read. You can
so fast.
Literally, I've read the Mistborn book, the first one, in 2 days. Literally.
And his characters are, I cared about every single character. I could tell you every character right now because I love all of them.
Same.
Aww. I'm really looking forward to it.
I know, I'm gushing over Brandon right now. Because
I fangirl about him literally 24/7.
I think about his books all the time. I know.
Same. Well, we should do a Brandon Sanderson live stream one time because like...
If you read Mistborn, let's all talk about it because that will be a fun conversation.
Yes, please.
Okay, I will make my priority to actually start that because I'm now finished with the Dark Shade of Magic trilogy, so I can like, because I hate starting new series because I feel like I always do that, and then like I never finish anything. So I finished that, so maybe I'll jump into Sanderson.
It'll take you no time. It's so fast.
Dude, I read like 25 pages per hour. I will still take my time. I'm like slow. Okay, so I think we haven't mentioned actually the date for the next one, which is
January
27th.
Yeah.
There we go.
The day before my birthday.
Yay. Oh, are you gonna be available?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
I'm just trying 29, like it's not a big one. I'm not 30 yet, so
yeah, you know.
Yep.
And it's also gonna be 29 the year after that, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be 29 forever.
Right, so yeah, it is January 27th. Same time, possibly different people. Same but different. More. There we go.
Yeah.
I am actually really excited about that book. The more you like mention, the more people talk about it in the comments, the more I'm getting like hyped for it. I feel like all of the nominations were like whatever happened, I would probably be excited because all of them felt pretty good. So yeah, that's cool. I think that's probably everything. If you guys want to say anything else, then please do.
No, I'm good. I just feel like I won the lottery because my book was chosen.
And Ashley gets to vote next time.
Woo!
Emilija doesn't.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'm just glad that you actually, decided you want to be part of this. So that's super cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry for those that really didn't enjoy the book, but it's fun when people don't have the same opinions.
I've enjoyed not enjoying it and then discussing it.
Yeah, there we go. So I hope it wasn't like painful. Please feel free to like DNF any of the future ones if you don't want to.
Oh, no, you can't do that. The more I think about it, though, the more I feel like there's just more and more going on in my brain the more we've discussed about it, and I have so many more thoughts and questions.
Cool. Also, thank you for all the guys who were commenting. Sorry if we missed some. We'll get better. I will, as I said, I will leave the links in the description because I didn't have time to do that before, but I will do it. So you can find all the lovely people. And so yeah, so that's everything. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.